This is the story of Lynn, the little sailor. Lynn is a girl who born in a normal place, in a place that's called Routine World. It's a place that is nice, everybody's happy there, but everything happened quite normal. Lynn has very nice parents, they are wonderful people, and one day they bring to Lynn to see the ocean. The ocean is an amazing place. Lynn was, wow, this is the place that I want to be. And then she started to meet the sailors, not just the ocean. In front of the ocean, there are some villas of sailors that they are amazing. They always tell a story about storms, about mermaids, about all the creation islands. And as well, they told about the creativity land, one land that nobody arrives there, but is a pleasure. It's all the treasure, all the good things in life are in the creativity land. Then Lynn, of course, come back home and say, Dad, Mom, I want to be a sailor. And that man say, okay, Lynn, stay here. You are little, you are a girl, you are scared of the sharks, and you don't know to swim. You cannot be a sailor. But of course, Lynn is very stubborn, come back the day after to the shore, and start to talk with the sailors. I want to be a sailor, I want to be a sailor. And the sailors say, come on here. You are not, your father, your mother are sailors, you cannot be a sailor. You want to see this scarf? Was a big storm. You see that? You cannot be a sailor. You need to born a sailor. Then she was totally devastated. But of course, she started to walk on the beach, and she meet an old man, the old sailor Min. And Min say, okay, you want to be a sailor? This is the best. The first step, you want to be a sailor? I will teach you how to sail. And I will teach you with 4 powers that you need to use all the time of your life to sail. The superpower of the yes, the superpower of the contradictions, the superpower of the flexibility, and the superpower of the share. Then, of course, Lynn, she want to go to the creation islands. And then, please, Min, bring me one time, not just sailing around the coast. I want to go to the creation islands. And of course, Min say, okay, but remember, the four superpowers, and you need to tattoo the superpowers, okay? Then, first tattoo, the yes, okay? You need to put the tattoo in your leg. Always be ready to be a sailor. Always, any opportunity to sail, yes. Second tattoo, the contradiction in your heart. You don't need to forget that you are from routine world. You don't need to forget that you are scared about sailing. Don't worry. All this contradiction you need to have in your heart. Don't forget this tattoo. Very important. It's a superpower. Third tattoo that you need to put, flexibility in your fingers. You need to be flexible. The ocean is not just a highway. Will be many dangers. You need to be flexible with all what's happened to arrive finally to the creation islands. Then, in your fingers, the flexibility. And the fourth tattoo, in your palm or your another hand, the share, the generosity. All that you will find in the creation islands, you need to share with others. Not just with your family, with all the people who have difficulties, all the sailors that as well now maybe don't have anything now. You need to share with everybody. With the last tattoo, you are nothing. If you just keep just the 3 tattoos, you will be dead. It's very important to share. Okay, Lynn say, okay, let's put it. And they start for the first time, they leave the routine work house, and they go to the creation island. Wow, was fantastic. They arrive there to the creation islands on Min, and they bring many big treasures. They come back to return world, and Lynn come back with their parents. I am a sailor. She was so happy. And the parents, they were very proud of her, of course. But she feels sad a little bit. I come to the creation islands, but in some way I feel that I don't find my island. What's Min island? What's my old sailor, my master island? But I feel a little bit sad. Min start to be sick, start to be all. And one day say, Lynn, this is my boat. You can take it. You can take my boat. I'm not going to sail anymore. I'm going to death soon. Lynn was very sad, of course. But she decided, okay, I'm going to take the boat, and I'm going. I know that the problem is that I need to find my creation islands. Then I'm going to take the boat. She took the boat, but suddenly a big storm happened. Wow. She was not used to be alone in the boat. She was not used to manage this boat. She didn't know really so well the contradiction of this boat. And then the boat crashed against the cliffs of the new world, of the routine world, and she didn't know how to swim. She was going to die. But of course, like in all the stories, appeared the mermaid. No, the mermaid saved a little Lynn. And the mermaid bring to the coast and say, Linoy, okay, I will tell you the secret of the creativity, but just if you build your own boat. You need to build your own boat. You cannot never know the secret of creativity with another boat. And then she understand, oh, okay, this is why. Okay. Then she took some of the parts of old boats, as well she come back to her house, to routine work, takes some the bed, some part of the house that she can use for build the boat. And she built her own boat. Maybe it was not the best boat, maybe it was not the faster boat, but at least was her boat. And then Lynn started the golden age of the sailor. She started to come to the Creation Islands, not to these Creation Islands, maybe to another Creation Island that she discovered. And she started to be the most happy sailor in the world. But, of course, she started to get confused sometimes, because all the sailing is not so easy. Some of their friends, they get stuck in some of the Creation Islands, in some the Obsession Islands. They were rounding and rounding and rounding. Other of the friends, when they come back to routine world with the treasure of the Creation Islands, they stuck in the success, in the Tower of Success, and they don't sell anymore. And other friends, they get so many treasures for the Creation Islands that in some way they don't want to share. They keep in the boat, and the boat starts to be heavier, 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 and sank. Then she was worried. I need to find a solution. Maybe I will get crazy. I continue all the time selling. Maybe I will get too much success and I cannot sell anymore. Then what can I do? Then say, okay. She remembered Tui. She said, okay, Tui told me, the mermaid told me that I could find creativity land with my own boat. Then let's call Tui. Tui, Tui. And then Tui appeared. And Tui said, okay, you're part of the deal. You built your own boat. Now I'm going to show you the secret of creativity. Follow me. Then they start to sail. Vroom, vroom, vroom. They pass all the Creation Islands. They pass all the way. Go to the north. It was perfect wind. But suddenly in the night, during the night, the wind stops. And then she was little Lynn in the middle of the ocean, no wind, nothing in the front, no land, no creativity land in the front, no creation lands around. She was alone. And Tui appeared again and said, okay, now you are ready to know the secret of creativity. Creativity is not a land. Creativity is not a continent. Creativity is an ocean. Is this ocean that you were selling all these years? Is this ocean that all men was selling all the years and all the sailors of all generations were selling? It's not the islands of creation. The creativity is an ocean. And then she, for the first time, she started to realize, oh, I really can enjoy about sailing. Doesn't matter if I get something in the islands of creation. I just go to enjoy with the sun, with the wind, with the sea, with the waves. And then she come back home and start to selling all the days of her life. Every single day of the life, she start to sell. And doesn't matter if she discovered any creation. But she remember one thing about the fourth power. She said, share. And then she decided, okay, I'm going to make a tattoo studio in the coast, and I'm going to tattoo all the little sailors that they want to know how to sail. With the tattoo of the yes, the tattoo of the contradictions, the tattoo of the flexibility, and the tattoo of the sharing. Sharing, sharing, sharing. And this is the end of the story of Little Lynn. Then here's finished, but I want to tell you a little bit. I don't want to say what is who in this history. I think for many of you, Little Lynn is inside of you. But I want to tell you a little bit about this process, how this process of creation could help you, not just as a creator. I mean, in the story you can understand like it's about art, about the creation island, is the music, all these kind of things, the photography, the art, but in some way as well, we are talking about a creative process in a wider way. How many of you are artists or work in art? Okay, very good, because this is not at all for artists. I mean, it's at all for the people, normal people, who don't work in art, and it's more complicated. As well, know that you want to be artists. It's something that you can use in your daily life. We need the creativity, this ocean of creativity we need not just in the art, not just in the design, not on this part. We need really to solve the problem that we have every day. Taban is one of my best friends here in Vietnam, show us very interesting process about creativity. And I was listening to the story, and I could feel all this process of creativity. She said that, yes, I want to be a model. I want to be a model. This is the most important. But she works with the contradiction. I want to be a model, but I cannot deny that I'm people with disability. I need to face that. And in these contradictions will be the good idea. This is the contradiction is really the power point of your creation. But as well, she works with the flexibility. She just say, okay, I want to be a model, let's make a way to somebody call me, nobody call me, but she say, okay, flexibility, I organize the fashion show. And the most important, the share. It's not a photo shooting for herself, it's a fashion show with 10 more people with disability. And to share to everybody, and to encourage other people to make it. Then this is the process. What we need is not more artists in the world, more creative people in the world, one more photographer in Hanoi, one more fashion designer, come on, no. What we need is that the politicians, the bankers, all these people has a creative process. The MC say, I'm going to leave the bank on Monday. Please, don't leave the bank. What we need is that you, working in your bank, be a creative person. Really, this is important. This is the value. What is not working in the world with the bankers or with the politicians, because they don't really fall. Or maybe they fall some part, but they forget about this. The power of the share. If you don't really share everything, your information, your contacts, your profit, the world will change. We'll be really creative. No, we don't have another island of creation, another good movie, another good photography, another good fashion design. No, we need to change the process of creativity to change the world. Okay.